Hi, it's Corrine. Thanks for joining me today. We're making a handmade card, and I'm using a beautiful collection by Felicity, Reagan, and I'll have all the links down in the description box. It went perfectly with all the wild orchid craft flowers. So my finished card size is going to be 6 1/4 by 5. And I'm just cutting down my mats here. I'm using my tonic guillotine cutter. I love it. And this is going to cover the whole front of my card. So it's 6 1/4 by 5. This is a beautiful gray piece of cardstock by Recollections. And it goes perfectly with the paper collection. I've already scored my cardstock, but I'm going to use my scoreboard to fold it over perfectly and my Teflon bone folder to make sure I have a good crease. Now I'm just laying out my different mats. And that second gray mat, I'm deciding if I want glitter paper instead, and right away I can tell I do. So I'm going to cut down 2 pieces of glitter cardstock, and I'll go over those measurements in just a moment because this one here is going to be under that beautiful pattern paper. So again, I'm just kind of laying it out, deciding if I wanted another glitter cardstock mat or gray mat. And in the end, I do choose the glitter cardstock. The glitter cardstock is by DCWV, called the Glitter Stack. And I'm going to cut this piece down, and it was a scrap piece, and it happens to be the exact size that I needed. So I just put away my paper cutter, and I'm just kind of laying everything out, making sure I'm happy with it before I adhere it down. These 2 hearts I cut also from the paper collection from my silhouette, and I'm adding 2 cardstock mats behind them to give them stability. The larger one is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and the smaller one is approximately 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Again, adding 2 pieces behind both of them. And that one I added a beautiful font that says, "You stole my heart." So I'm going to adhere down my card base. Again, that will cover the entire front of my card. This piece here is 6 by 4 3/4 inches. And hopefully you can see better in the close-up photos. This glitter piece is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And then this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. It has beautiful pink little hearts on it from the collection. This glitter piece is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then this last piece is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And I quickly decided I wanted some sort of twine on there. So I'm just pulling up that edge, and luckily I didn't really press down really hard. And I'm using this beautiful Divine Baker's twine from Wild Orchid Crafts. Again, check out the description box for a link and a list of all the products used. They have beautiful twine there. So I wrapped that around and just pushed down my paper back, and it glued down perfectly. And to the smaller heart, it cut off the footage, but I just added a couple pop dots to it because I wanted to pop it up. I want it to sit higher than that bottom heart. And now I'm going to add all my beautiful wild orchid craft flowers. I pulled out my favorite ones, some hip rosebuds, some pink and white ones, and some sweetheart blossoms. And I'm going to tuck in some leaves. And the rest of it is just me kind of arranging my flowers, seeing what I like. And once I'm happy with them, I use my hot glue gun to adhere them down. I do finish the card off also with some white Nuvo crystal drops, which are my favorites. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you stay tuned for the close-up photos at the end. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Have a great day.